We're going to unveil something new here next. And if you've listened to the show for months now, you've heard of our round robin concepts. This time, we are going to apply it to some NHL goal scorers. What do we got, Dave?
Yeah, huge slate, 15 games. Kind of felt compelled to do something beyond just, we're always chatting in the Discord. Hockey's a pretty busy channel in there. The guys are cooking up stuff today, pretty much all day in there. But I just want to do something with, off some pretty nice edges hitting last night. And we've got a bunch up there in some pretty favorable matchups. So yeah, we'll look at some top goal scorers in one of the more overlooked corners of the site, if you will. So I would recommend playing this times 3, times 4, times 5. Would probably skip the times 2 at some of the odds. It might be a little tougher to turn a profit if the 2 lower ones hit, depending on how you stagger your stake. I put a flat stake across times 3, times 4, times 5. So one little times 3 and we're cooking. Anyway, we've got our 5 guys here. Pull them up, starting with Zach Hyman of the Oilers versus the Sharks. 46% probability, plus 130. One of the highest probabilities of the night. 9 goals this month, scored in back-to-back games. His 21 goals are the third most on the team, and he missed the first 5 weeks of the season. Great matchup with the Sharks. Solid dimers trend on site as well, with him tallying 3+ shots on goal in 10 straight games. Going back to Brock Nelson of the Avalanche versus the Canadiens, 38% probability, second highest in this game. Weird night last night, I said, where he had 0 shots on goal. Strange game for the Avs overall, who are in a bit of a tough stretch this season. Going to want to shoot themselves out of that. 3 shots on goal in 8 of his last 12. A goal in 8 of his last 15. 13 total goals in that span. 4 points in his last game versus Montreal with a pair of goals. Canadiens goalie's given up 3+ goals in 4 of his last 5. Next, we got Beckett Seneca of the Ducks versus the Canucks. 38.0% top one in this game. If you don't know this kid yet, you really should. Drafted 2 years ago, made his debut this season. He's got 18 goals and 25 assists in 53 games. Second most goals on the team. He had a hat trick just a couple of days ago. Every month, his goals have gone up from 3 to 4 to 5 to 6. In January currently, Canucks allow the most goals in the entire NHL. Starting goalie's given up 6 in 2 of his last 3 starts.
Whew.
It's a good matchup. If he doesn't get one, I'd be surprised. If I'm playing 1 straight and 1 2+ tonight, it's him. Steven Stamkos of the Predators versus the Devils, 36% probability. Another guy who's the highest in this game. 7 goals in his last 8. Devils have given up 4 goals in 3 straight games. Projected starter, at least before the show, Jacob Markstrom's got an .879 save percentage this year. Not very good. And lastly, Alexei Protas of the Capitals versus the Red Wings. Another highest for his team. Third highest in this entire game at 33%. He was on fire in December with 8 goals and 6 assists. Came back down to earth a bit this month, but has a goal in 2 of his last 3 games. 3+ shots in 7 of 11 this month. Detroit's goalie, John Gibson, has been really good, so it might not be the most appealing, probably the least appealing matchup of these. Caps are struggling a bit lately, but really good model value. He's the longest odds here. If they're going to win, it's probably going to be with a Protas goal, at least a point. If you want a little side play, take all these guys for 1 point. Certainly pay out a lot less, but kind of a similar way to doing the anytime TD parlay alongside the first touchdown round robin. Give you a little bit of a safer, but still obviously a parlay risk angle. So again, I would play this times 3, times 4, and times 5.
Fun. Love it. I'm such a huge fan of the round robin concept. And I feel like with football, this reminds me more of trying to do just like a full game touchdown scorer round robin for football. At least you're not bit on like it's over within 10 seconds. Which was always my gripe with the first touchdown round robin approach. But at least this way you have an entire game to try and chase this down. Also good to see Steven Stamkos still cooking. I feel like players can play until they're like 50 these days. It's crazy.
Yeah, Brock Nelson's like 34, I'm pretty sure, 36 years old. Plenty of gray hair, and here he is.
Such a dangerous sport. It's like the last sport I would suspect for guys to age that well, but yet
no kidding.
They are. Kudos. I guess when you're the toughest athlete on earth, that's how this works. But
yeah.
All right. Good luck to you and all round robin tailors tonight. That is a fun way to bet.